Hello, my dear green thumbs. Welcome back to the channel. There's something truly special about a garden dressed up for Christmas. The way the lights dance off the snow, the warmth they bring to these cold winter nights, it's pure magic. Today, I want to share something close to my heart. 10 beautiful lighting ideas that will transform your garden into a place of wonder this season. These aren't complicated. They're thoughtful, gentle on the hands, and oh so stunning. So grab a cup of cocoa, get comfortable, and let's create some Christmas magic together. Hack 1. Champagne Bottle Light Fountain Display. Now, let's add a touch of celebration to our garden. After all, Christmas is a time of joy, of gathering, of raising a glass to another year together. This display captures that festive spirit beautifully, and it's so easy to create. Start collecting clear glass bottles, wine bottles, champagne bottles, decorative bottles. You'll need about 12 to 15. Give them a good wash and remove the labels. Now, these battery-operated cork lights with copper wire fairy lights? They're a gift to gardeners everywhere. Just pop them into your bottles like a cork, and the tiny lights spill out like frozen fireworks. Arrange your bottles in a pyramid or cluster on an outdoor table, a plant stand, or even on your deck railing. Add some evergreen garland around the base for that Christmas touch. If you want an icy, frosted look, a light spray of frosted glass spray paint is lovely. But they're beautiful clear too. This display has such elegant sophistication to it. It looks like something from a fancy restaurant, but it costs you almost nothing. Mix in some antique bottles or colored glass if you have them. Each one adds character. It's perfect near your outdoor entertaining area, by your front door, anywhere you want to add that sense of celebration. Every time I see these bottles glowing in the evening, I'm reminded of all the toasts and celebrations, all the joy that makes this season special. Hack 2. Backlit Snowflake Shadow Projections. This one is special. We're going to turn your house into a canvas for Christmas art. Remember making paper snowflakes as a child? Folding the paper, cutting out patterns, then unfolding to reveal something magical? We're bringing that childhood joy into our garden, but on a grand scale. Cut large snowflake shapes from white poster board or foam board. Make them big, 3 or 4 feet across. You can find templates online or create your own designs. This is a wonderful project if you have grandchildren visiting. Let them help design the patterns. Mount your snowflake on a garden stake, about 3 feet in front of your house wall or fence. Now, position a bright LED floodlight behind the snowflake, shining toward the wall. The snowflake casts this enormous, glowing shadow on your house. It's architectural. It's artistic. It's Christmas magic on a grand scale. Make 5 or 6 different snowflakes, each with unique patterns. Create a gallery wall of snowflake shadows. Your house becomes part of the Christmas display, and it's absolutely stunning. To weatherproof paper snowflakes, just laminate them or cover them with clear contact paper. They'll last the entire season. This is the kind of display that makes people stop and smile. It's unexpected, it's creative, and it has that handmade quality that feels so warm and personal. Hack 3. Mirror Infinity Light Tunnel Effect. Now, let me share a trick that professional designers use, but we can do it too, and quite easily. We're going to use mirrors to multiply our lights. It's like magic, but it's actually just clever placement. You'll need a mirror or 2, nothing fancy. Those inexpensive full-length mirrors from the discount store work perfectly. For outdoor use, acrylic mirrors are wonderful because they're weather-resistant and won't shatter. Place your mirror behind your light display, along a fence, against your garden wall, anywhere you have lights. The mirror doubles everything. Suddenly, your modest string of lights looks like an enormous display. Now, if you want to get really creative, angle 2 mirrors slightly toward each other. This creates what's called an infinity effect. The lights seem to go on forever, creating mysterious, beautiful depth. Add some dimensional elements in front of the mirror. A lit wreath, some garland, ornaments hanging at different depths. The mirror will catch all of it and create layers upon layers of light. It's a simple trick, but the effect is remarkable. You're creating depth and richness without buying twice the lights. That's what I call smart gardening. Hack 4. Lighted Christmas Tree Towers. You know those tomato cages sitting in your shed right now? The ones we used all summer? Well, they're about to have a second career as beautiful Christmas trees. This is one of my absolute favorite projects because it uses what we already have, and it creates these impressive, glowing trees that look professional. Take 2 or 3 tomato cages, large on the bottom, smaller on top, and stack them. Secure them with zip ties or some garden wire. Nothing complicated. If you want them extra sturdy, wrap the whole thing gently with chicken wire. Then comes the fun part. Weave LED net lights throughout the structure. Net lights make this so much easier than string lights. They drape beautifully. Top it with an illuminated star, and you have yourself a gorgeous light tree. Add some outdoor garland if you want it fuller, but honestly, the lights alone are stunning. Make several of these in different heights. Place them in your garden beds, along your walkway, anywhere you want a warm, welcoming glow. Together, they create a forest of light. The wonderful thing about these is they cost a fraction of those expensive cone forms, and they store flat in your shed come January. That's the kind of practical magic I love. Hack 5. Crystal Prism Rainbow Light Garden. Now, settle in for this one, because it's absolutely enchanting. Do you remember being a child and seeing rainbows dance across the walls when sunlight hit a crystal just right? We're going to recreate that magic in your Christmas garden. You'll need crystals. Chandelier crystals are perfect, or glass prisms. Even cut glass ornaments will work beautifully. You might have some tucked away in your attic from an old chandelier. They're perfect for this. Hang these crystals at varying heights from your tree branches, your pergola, shepherd's hooks, anywhere they can catch the light. Use clear fishing line so they seem to float. Now, here's where the magic happens. Position bright white LED spotlights to shine through these crystals. The light refracts, and suddenly your garden is filled with dancing rainbows. They'll play across your plants, your snow if you have it, your garden paths. It's especially spectacular during twilight, when there's still a bit of blue in the sky. The rainbows seem to glow against that soft background. This is beautiful during the day too. Natural sunlight through the crystals creates rainbows that dance and move with the breeze. But at night, with your LED spots, it's like your garden is dreaming in color. If you have vintage crystal pieces, maybe from your mother or grandmother, this is a lovely way to honor those memories while creating new ones. Hack 6. Geometric Light Web Architecture. This next technique might sound complex, but stay with me. It's actually quite meditative to create, and the results are stunning. We're going to use string lights to draw shapes in the air between our trees. Geometric patterns, stars, hexagons, diamonds. It's like architecture made of light. Start simple. Choose 2 or 3 trees that form a triangle or square. Using white string lights, connect them with straight lines to form your shape. Secure the lights to the branches at each point. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Create another shape at a different height, and another. You're building layers of light geometry. Add some vertical lines between your shapes, and suddenly you've created 3-dimensional cubes of light floating in your garden. It's architectural, it's modern, but it's also wonderfully peaceful to look at. You can create interconnected stars, giant snowflake patterns, even cathedral window effects if you're feeling ambitious. The beauty of this is you can adapt it to your space. 2 trees? Make a simple diamond. 5 trees? Create a star. There's no wrong way to do this, only beautiful ways. At night, these geometric patterns seem to hang in the darkness, creating structure and form. It's quite remarkable, really, like your garden has been touched by geometry and grace. Hack 7. Glowing Pathway Light Ribbons. Let's talk about pathways for a moment. We need them lit for safety, especially during these dark winter evenings. But there's no reason they can't be beautiful too. Instead of lining our paths with straight, boring lines of light, we're going to create flowing ribbons of light that guide guests through our garden like gentle rivers. LED rope lights are perfect for this. They're flexible, weather-resistant, and they come in beautiful colors. Lay them along your pathway, but instead of straight lines, create gentle S-curves, flowing patterns, graceful swoops. Use landscape stakes to hold your curves in place. Just push them into the ground beside the lights. Easy on the hands, no digging required. Every 6 feet or so, add a small uplight for vertical interest. Maybe illuminate a pretty shrub or create a small pool of light. This adds dimension to your pathway lighting. You can border these light ribbons with luminarias or small lanterns for extra warmth and charm. The effect is sophisticated and elegant. It looks like rivers of light flowing through your garden, guiding people safely while creating this wonderful sense of movement and life. Choose warm white for classic elegance. It's like candlelight. Cool white gives you that crisp, icy sophistication. Or alternate colors for something more festive and playful. And here's what I love most. Clearly lit pathways keep us safe. They keep our guests safe. That's not just beautiful, that's caring. Hack 8. Cascading light waterfall trees. Let's start with something that always takes my breath away, cascading light waterfalls. You know how waterfalls have this peaceful, flowing quality? Well, we can capture that same feeling with our Christmas lights. Instead of wrapping them tightly around the tree, we're going to let them fall naturally from the branches like streams of starlight. Here's what you'll need. LED curtain lights, the kind that hang in vertical strands. You can find these at any hardware store, and they're wonderfully affordable. Now, the technique is simple. Attach the top of your curtain lights to the highest branches you can comfortably reach. No need for ladders if you're not comfortable with them. Then, just let those strands cascade down naturally. Don't pull them tight. Let them drape and flow like a gentle waterfall. I like to stagger where each strand begins, so it looks organic, like nature created it. And here's a lovely touch. Hang a few ornaments along the light strands. Red or gold balls work beautifully. They'll look like jewels floating in a river of light. If you have several trees, imagine creating an entire grove of these light waterfalls. It's like walking through an enchanted forest. For a winter wonderland feel, use cool white lights. They look like frozen waterfalls. Or choose warm white for that cozy, golden glow we all love at Christmas. The beauty of this is in its simplicity. It's gentle, it's elegant, and it creates the most wonderful atmosphere for those quiet winter evenings. Hack 9. Floating ornament light clouds. Now, this next one. This is where dreams live. Imagine stepping into your garden and seeing clouds of glowing ornaments floating in the air, like you've captured a moment of Christmas magic and frozen it in time. That's exactly what we're creating here. You'll need clear fishing line. It's invisible, which is important, and shatterproof ornaments in various sizes. Safety first, especially if you have grandchildren visiting. String your fishing line between two trees, fence posts, or even your pergola if you have one. Create several lines at different heights, some low, some high. This gives you dimension, depth. Now comes the fun part. Hang your ornaments at staggered levels, creating clusters and gaps. Think of it like stars in the sky. They're not evenly spaced, and that's what makes them beautiful. Here's the secret that makes this absolutely stunning. Place LED uplights on the ground, pointing up through your ornament clouds. The light catches the ornaments and makes them glow from within. It's truly magical. For a classic Christmas, use red and green ornaments. For something more elegant, all silver and gold is breathtaking. And if you want a winter wonderland, blues and whites will make your heart sing. I promise you, this is the display that will have your neighbors slowing down their cars. It photographs beautifully too, so you'll have memories to treasure. Hack 10. Layered depth lighting system, the masterclass. Now, let's bring everything together with a technique the professionals use. Don't worry, it sounds fancy, but it's really just about being thoughtful with where we place our lights. This is called layered depth lighting, and it's the difference between a garden that's just lit and a garden that's truly breathtaking. Think of your garden in 3 layers: foreground, middle ground, and background, like a painting with depth and dimension. Start with the background, the furthest points from where people will stand. String lights in your distant trees, light up your back fence line, create silhouettes. This establishes the depth of your space. Next, the middle ground, your main garden area. This is where we uplight our beautiful shrubs, our ornamental features, our focal points. Choose your best plants and give them a spotlight moment. Finally, the foreground, what's closest to the viewer. Pathway lights, illuminated ground elements, those little touches that draw the eye and guide the movement through space. Here's a professional trick. Use different light temperatures for each layer. Cool white in the background, neutral in the middle, warm white in the foreground. This naturally draws the eye through the space and creates that sense of depth. The result? Your garden doesn't look flat anymore. It has dimension, drama, interest. It looks like a professional holiday display that could grace a magazine cover. But more than that, it creates an experience. Walking through a garden lit with this kind of intention is like stepping into another world. It's peaceful, it's beautiful, It's exactly what this season should feel like. Well, my dear friends, there you have it. 10 beautiful ways to bring Christmas light into your winter garden. You know, I've been gardening for more years than I care to count, and I've learned something important. A garden isn't just for the growing season. Our gardens can bring us joy every single day of the year, including these quiet, cold December nights. These lights, they're more than decoration. They're welcome for guests arriving on cold evenings. They're beauty when we need it most. They're hope glowing in the darkness. That's what Christmas lights really are, little beacons of hope and joy. And here's what I love most. You don't need to do all 10 of these. Choose one. Choose two. Whatever speaks to your heart and fits your space. There's no competition here, no judgment. Just the simple pleasure of creating something beautiful with your own hands. Take your time with these projects. Pour yourself something warm. Maybe invite a friend or family member to help. Some of my best memories are the quiet afternoons preparing the garden for the season, hands working together, conversation flowing naturally. Remember, we're not just decorating. We're creating memories. We're making magic. We're showing that age doesn't dim our creativity or our capacity for wonder. If anything, it enhances it. We know what truly matters now. So grab your lights, step into your garden, and create your own kind of Christmas magic. Make it yours. Make it beautiful. Make it full of warmth and light and love. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If one of these ideas made you smile, made you want to try something new, that makes my heart glad. Leave a comment and tell me which technique you're excited to try. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We've got so much more beauty to create together in the months ahead. Until next time, my dear green thumbs, keep growing, keep glowing, and keep making the world a little more beautiful, one garden at a time. Merry Christmas and happy gardening.